the metal runestones.
It's in front of you. Find it. The metal, the runes.
You need that sword.
Go to the shard. Find the shard.
Where is it?
Find it. There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place.
Where are we?
Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Dead in the air. Go in there. Go in. You have to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there?
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
There he is.
There he is. Dillian.
There he is.
Finally.
Found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
Could you?
You have to find him.
This is your mission. Find him.
You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back.
He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him?
How could she?
Find him.
I'll find him.
Don't touch that.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices?
Is that his voice or the voice is dead?
Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you
Where is
hear
he?
him?
Where is he?
He sounds like he's getting further away.
Have you lost him?
I can hear him.
You lost and have you lost him?
Where are you? Turn left.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
The voice is getting louder. Listen.
Dillian.
Listen, listen, listen.
It's him.
Listen. It's getting louder.
There he is.
You're getting closer.
Keep going.
Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
Dillian's voice.
It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the
It's not
voice.
him.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian anymore.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
It's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like something dangerous.
That voice. It's not Dillian. wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done.
You did it.
But there's more. There's more.
You're tired, but you have to keep going.
There's still more.
There's always more to do.
It's not going to be easy.
Can we do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
The bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Sen? Face. A mask. What is it? What does it see? Get close, it's dangerous. Don't go near it.
Don't go there.
Don't go too close, are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Dillion, don't forget. You can feel it. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. He always said he's close. He cares about you. You can feel he's close.
He loves you.
Calling you. Dillion. Dillion, we're here. Dillion. We're nearly here. The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillion. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through before he disappears. Dillion, don't lose him. Slip away too many times. You can always let him disappear. Dillion, there he is. Quick. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young.
He saved you.
Oh dear.
Saved you. Loves you. You owe him. His love keeps you strong. Saved you. He saved you. Loves you. You owe him. His love keeps you strong.
within you.
There he is.
Where are you taking me?
He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way. Was it worth it?
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Was it worth it? You're cursed. Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zindel and her past,
Darkness.
and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it.
Father, when you had a chance.
She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell.
Ever
But
again.
even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Does it feel? Do you feel safe? Dillian loves you. Dillion saved you from them. You squashed it, destroyed it. The curse cannot be undone. Wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed up. These rules mean nothing. It's all part of their game. They've set you trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall. What if these trials mean nothing? She listened to the gods laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillion? That's Dillion, and you're letting this get in the way. What if they are just to tire you out, make you weak before the battle?
Send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
He's the reason she keeps fighting. He was kind to her. Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillion's dead. How does that make you feel?
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves.
She destroys the thing she loves. Do you remember what love feels like? What if this is pointless? What are you doing? And there's another way. Why did you think you could make this work? You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere. Everywhere? But what if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? What if they're a trick? The gods were lying. If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you. It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in real life. Worlds. The gods language, but it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this language, you don't understand. Sinbel was right. You're wasting time. You're cursed. You'll never succeed. Slow. Slow. Quicker.
So was
It's the most precious to you. You don't deserve this.
Dillian!
Yes.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very careful.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
You're going to fall, careful. No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua. Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to him. Just gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? But you give up the beautiful world. You, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this the
What if
price
this is
you pay?
pointless?
The
What
gift
if you're
you have?
wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never win.
The gift that makes you so special in my eyes.
What if this is the end?
Just
It's just
another
a
part
trick.
of the person I know.
It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested.
You don't know the wilds
It's
to
just a
protect you
game
from
for
my
you. You never know which way it's going to go.
because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.